Nau mai, haere mai, welcome, and warm Pacific greetings. Ko Kate Dura taku ingoa. I'm Kate, and I'm your host for this series of videos. I have a post-viral illness called myalgic encephalomyelitis, often called chronic fatigue syndrome or ME/CFS, so I understand many of the symptoms people with long COVID are experiencing. This video series and downloadable information is for everyone who has or think they may have long COVID. It will also be useful for people who have other post-viral illnesses like ME/CFS. If you've already been diagnosed with long COVID, we'll help you further understand your illness and provide helpful information and tips to help you manage your symptoms. If you think you have ME/CFS, then this kitty of videos will also help you, as many approaches to manage long COVID are based on research and strategies for ME/CFS. If you think you might have long COVID but you're not sure, or you've talked to others or your health provider but either they don't get it, haven't listened, or you feel like you've been misdiagnosed, then we may be able to help. Firstly, consider these questions. Did you catch COVID months ago and feel like you haven't recovered? Do you feel like you're running on a low battery or that everyday activities wipe you out? Do you struggle to do the things that matter to you, like spending time with your whānau or friends, maintaining your mahi, sport, study or other activities? Or maybe you can do some of these but not as many as you used to be able to do. Or have you noticed some unexplainable new things since getting COVID? Like you're tired, but you can't get a good night's sleep. You're anxious for no obvious reason. You suddenly feel weak, shaky, or have a fast heart rate when you stand. You can't tolerate light, smells, or loud sounds. Or you have tremors or blurred vision. If you've answered yes to some of these, you're not imagining things. You may well be experiencing long COVID symptoms, and you're not alone. So what is long COVID? Essentially, long COVID is a collection of symptoms that continue longer than 3 months after having the COVID-19 virus. Symptoms can range from mild to debilitating. Long COVID, like ME/CFS, can affect many systems in the body, but it's often not easy to see by others. Anyone can get long COVID, even children. And even if you had little or no symptoms to the COVID-19 virus. The impact of long COVID and the disruption it can cause can have a large impact on your tinana, your body, hinengaro, your mind, and wairua, your spirit. Everyday tasks that we normally take for granted can become very difficult. It not only affects you, but your whānau too. In video 2 of this series, we explore long COVID and the symptoms of long COVID in more detail. You might be wondering, what is the link between long COVID and ME/CFS? ME/CFS is predominantly a post-viral illness, although it can come on after other severe stresses such as chemical exposure or surgery. It's estimated to affect around 45,000 New Zealanders. That's 4 to 6 times more than MS or Parkinson's.
In long COVID, it's thought about 1 in 5 people get long COVID after a SARS-CoV-2 infection. And for ME/CFS, people who have glandular fever, about 1 in 10 or 1 in 20 of those come down with ME/CFS. The other thing from the connection between long COVID and ME/CFS, we asked a lot of questions about the symptoms, and remarkably in both disease groups, they all reported very similar responses to the symptom questions with 1 or 2 exceptions. And so what that's telling us is that from the immune cell signature we derive for ME/CFS, long COVID has a very similar signature, and in fact the reality is they're looking like very similar diseases.
While there's no cure for ME/CFS or long COVID, and both are often misunderstood, the symptoms surrounding ME/CFS have been studied for decades, and practical solutions for people with ME/CFS can help those with long COVID because a majority of the symptoms are the same. So how will this video series help you? This kitty of resource videos outlines the best management tools to help you feel better and improve your quality of life. Through our experience with ME/CFS as a post-viral illness, we know that early diagnosis and symptom management, which we talk about through these videos, are the key to improving your symptoms and your quality of life.
Take as much advice as you can from the research that's done for the ME community. And I think don't give up hope. We don't yet know the trajectory of long COVID, but there are definitely people who have ME, like myself, who have managed to get from being bedridden to a stage of being able to work. And not everybody is as lucky as I am, but some people are. And I do think that there's hope for people with long COVID, that the trajectory won't necessarily be as difficult as it is for some people with ME.
Instead of trying to think about how do I beat long COVID, think about how can I improve my health, because when we improve our health, we're going to support our immune system, our inflammatory responses, we're going to support cellular energy production, all those various things that we need.
Each video's title and description shows you what's covered, and the timestamps can help you navigate key topics within the videos. We've worked with the country's leading long COVID and ME/CFS experts, as well as real New Zealanders living with long COVID, and you'll hear from both. We've also been working with people with ME/CFS for nearly 10 years, and these videos draw on this experience to provide practical tips for you, people with long COVID, and their whānau. Here's some examples of what you can learn. If you feel exhausted after a normal activity such as walking to the mailbox or vacuuming, check out video 2 where we talk about something called post-exertional malaise, and video 5 for a technique called pacing to manage your energy levels. If you feel weak, shaky, or have a fast heart rate when you stand up, you may be experiencing POTS, postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. See video 4 for more information and how to deal with these symptoms. If you're having problems sleeping or wake up feeling just as exhausted as you went to bed, then video 8 on sleep and long COVID talks about what you can do to improve your sleep. As equally important as managing your symptoms, you need to know what other support options are available. In video 13, we all about what other support is out there: financial, advocacy, mental health and more, and how you can access it. To start your journey, watch the next video, What is Long COVID, then rank your top challenges. Then watch the other videos to work through each one at a time. Your top challenge might be pacing, sleep, working with your health professional, or accessing support. Remember to go at your own pace, as there is a lot of information in these videos. We understand what it's like to be really unwell with a post-viral type illness. So don't be discouraged if you feel ill and are struggling to take all this information in. Take your time and come back to the videos as often as you need to. You can also choose to listen to the videos like a podcast or download the transcripts to read in your own time. Don't worry if you try something and you don't feel better immediately. Nothing's an overnight fix, so stick with it. Also, not everything's going to work for everyone. It can take some trial and error, so be kind to yourself. You can also reach out to us if you have any questions. This free kitty has been created by ME Support with the help of Te Whatu Ora and a number of long COVID and ME/CFS experts in Aotearoa, New Zealand. ME Support is a charity whose mahi is to provide free support, advocacy and illness management information to people with ME/CFS and now long COVID. We exist to improve lives and the lives of whānau and carers by providing free, high-quality, community-based support not otherwise available through the public health system. Ngā mihi, and thank you for watching. I hope you find this video and the rest of our long COVID video series helpful. Please share them with anyone you know who may be interested.